In the year 2024 in Elgin, Illinois, a 33-year-old woman, Drianna Booker, who was a mother of 6 children, had separated from her controlling, jealous, and abusive husband, a 36-year-old man named Pierre French. Pierre was full of rage when he found out that his wife was doing very well, and in fact, she had moved into a new relationship and she was pregnant with her 7th child. So Pierre went into her home on the night of December 7th, 2024, and shot her dead. It is so disgusting for a husband to murder the mother of his 6 children in such a senseless and brutal way. This is the story of Drianna Booker. Drianna Booker was born in the year 1991 in Detroit, Michigan. She was born to Diana Booker Williams. She also had a brother known as Thomas Mitchell. Drianna later moved to Elgin, Illinois, a suburban city about 40 miles northwest of Chicago. She then found a job at Walmart where she worked very hard to earn a living. She later met a 36-year-old man named Pierre French. Pierre was born on 21st December 1987, and he worked as a school bus driver. The two started dating, and in the year 2011, when Drianna was only 19 years old, they got married. Their marriage was a happy one, and together they were blessed with 6 adorable children. Drianna loved her children very much, and to her, they were her source of joy. However, in the course of their once perfect marriage, things started going to the wrong direction when her husband found that she was in a close relationship with another man who she claimed was her friend. Her husband, Pierre, was extremely upset, and he started showing signs of anger and aggressiveness towards her. He would yell at her and threaten to beat up her friend. He started threatening and intimidating her, and their relationship became complex and turbulent. Because of these difficulties, the two separated in the year 2015. Despite separating, Drianna still lived with him under the same room for the sake of their 6 children. Nothing seemed to be working, and their relationship had seriously deteriorated. Pierre was controlling his wife, and he was also emotionally abusive towards her. As if that was not enough, he also remained distant and hands-off with their children, showing up only for major events like games and graduations. The weight of parenting fell almost entirely on Drianna's shoulder because Pierre was a disengaged father to his children. In May 2024, Drianna officially filed for a divorce, which was set to be finalized on January 1st, 2025. She then moved out of their shared home. Drianna started rebuilding a future for herself and her children. She had even found a new man, and everything was moving perfectly well in her life. Soon she found out that she was pregnant with her 7th child. Pierre couldn't let go of his wife. He wanted to control her. He had made a copy of the key to her home, and he repeatedly harassed her. He also threatened to beat up her new partner. Pierre was always very angry, aggressive, and he just wanted to argue all the time. This forced Drianna to call the police on him multiple times in a week. In July 2024, Drianna filed for an emergency order of protection against Pierre, and it was granted. However, it only lasted for 2 weeks because in August, Drianna withdrew the order of protection request after she and Pierre signed a court-approved agreement within their divorce case, agreeing to treat each other with respect and not to enter one another's residence without permission. This was a longer-lasting order, and Drianna hoped that it would bear Pierre from bothering her. When Pierre found out that Drianna was pregnant for another man, he was consumed with so much jealousy and rage, and he snapped. So on the night of December 7th, 2024, in Elgin, Illinois, Pierre lured her back to her home under the guise of making peace with her. Once inside, his rage exploded, and he stabbed her to death multiple times using a butcher knife. Unfortunately, the unborn baby in her womb also died. Then at around 1 a.m., he himself called 911 and confessed to the dispatchers that he had snapped and stabbed his wife, Drianna. Soon, Elgin police arrived at Drianna's residence in the 700 block of Bluff City Boulevard. They found Drianna lifeless with multiple stab wounds. The police found Pierre standing at the crime scene, and he was in possession of a butcher knife with blood on it. He confessed to the murder, claiming he had snapped. The officers quickly arrested him without any incident and took him to police custody. He was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder of his wife, Drianna Booker, and her unborn baby. He was detained at the Kane County Jail without bond. The police were able to confirm that the butcher knife, which was found in Pierre's possession, was indeed used in the murder of Driana. During the court hearing, Judge Sandra Parga noted that Pierre himself had admitted to dispatchers that he had snapped before stabbing Driana to death multiple times. The judge also revealed that Pierre had been involved in another act of aggression earlier when he rammed another man's vehicle multiple times while carrying a knife in the passenger seat of his car. His first court appearance was in December 18, 2024, at the Kane County Judicial Center. The prosecution is pushing for a severe penalty because the evidence, including Pierre's confession and the weapon found in his possession, makes a strong case against him. As of now, the case remains pending. The late Driana Booker left behind her 6 children who were ranging from the age of 1 year to 14 years. For a very long time, the issues of domestic violence in marriages have become a huge problem in many countries. What makes the matters worse is that many of these violences always leads to murder. The number of women being murdered in domestic violence is quite high compared to the number of men. It is not good to murder your partner. However, how much you disagree with each other. Remember, the children also suffers a lot because they are left without parental care, because one of their parents goes to jail while the other one is left dead. Let us stop domestic violence in our homes. If you see any red flag in your relationship, do not keep quiet. Speak up so that you can get helped. Driana was a young mother who was full of life and was working very hard to take care of her 6 children. Now the children are left motherless, and their father is about to be sent to jail, where he will spend the rest of his miserable life. It is so heartbreaking to know that the children will grow without the love of their mother. May the Lord God grant them strength to grow up strong and healthy. We hope that justice will be served to Driana. We wish her parents, friends, colleagues, and relatives a quick recovery. May the Lord God heal their soul. May Driana rest in peace. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like, share, comment, and click on the bell icon so that you will get notification whenever we upload new video. Your support keeps the channel growing. Therefore, you are of great value to us.